sometimes things were good, sometimes things were bad. Let's talk about the bad side of it. I mean, what did you see in him that you think like, yeah, he can actually be my co-founder?
You know what the output of the company should be, or the vision of the company is.
Which one would you prefer, speed or accuracy? First of all, welcome to my show, welcome to my podcast, and I'm really excited to have Shamjit and Nabil, two very young, talented people who passed from startup school. All right. Yeah. It is a great honor, honestly, for me to be in this podcast as well. Okay, because what you guys have done so far, because I have kind of understood what Skill Univ does, and it is really refreshing, right? But one topic which I wanted to get into today is that it is a rare combination that, there is two co-founders sitting in front of me, and that dynamics, like I just wanted to understand a little bit about that dynamics. How did you guys meet? Like, do you guys know each other or like?
So, meeting Nabil wasn't from Skill Univ.
Okay.
It actually happened long way back in our college.
Okay.
So, we're actually classmates during our graduation.
Ah, interesting.
So, from there, it's our third business, I think.
Third business together?
Yeah, after two failures.
Oh,
this
wow.
one, we are wishing to be successful.
Not failure, but I kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, we call it stepping stones in the business world. Okay, like there's no failures.
More of a pivot point.
Pivot point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were classmates. During college, we used to do education consultancy, like kind of admission, handling for colleges for students.
Okay.
Just for pocket money. So we both used to do that.
Interesting. Very interesting. So I mean, so before you started this, you already were aware, like what Nabil can do, what Shamjit can do.
Yes.
So when it comes to because running a company, right? Even I had a co-founder, and I had come to certain situations where sometimes things were easy, sometimes things were not easy for me, right? So obviously there is like having the right co-founder will actually make or break a company.
Yeah.
Right. So now this question is for Nabil, right? I mean, what did you see in him that you think like, yeah, he can actually be my co-founder? And the same question goes to you later.
Yeah, like there is many skills lacking for me. Like personally, I don't have like operation skills, operation execution. That part of me is very weak. So I see the good operations and execution in Shamjit.
Okay.
So
same question for you.
So see, it was like more or a complementary skills we both had. More than having the same domain expertise, it would create just noise. It won't be structured. So once me and him was together, there was a flow of structure for the company.
Okay.
So it was more of a complementary skills which I saw in me and him, which would work it out.
Okay, interesting. So is it working out for you guys so far?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so in Skill Univ, right? I mean, because I'm just talking about Skill Univ right now. Like, hopefully in the future, you guys have multiple more companies.
Yeah.
yes.
So what all are the roles you guys have defined for yourself?
Like I said, operations and also the
Visionary for
execution.
the growth part of the company is taken care by me.
Okay.
I'm taking care of this marketing, sales.
Okay.
Like I'm more into marketing and sales. It is to operations execution. And
I'm more of a management guy.
Yeah.
I love managing things, so I'm good at it. So I'm doing the operations part, and as well as I'm taking care of the growth of the company, the visionary part of the company, and he'll be planning the sales and marketing for those things.
also partnership, collaborations parts we both do on our own ways.
As I said, even I had a co-founder and all those things. Sometimes things were good, sometimes things were bad. Let's talk about the bad side of it. Okay. As you guys mentioned, you guys know each other back from college days, right? And I'm sure you guys have faced a lot of friction when it comes to certain ideas, certain methodologies of how that execution will happen and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Is there any interesting story which you can share, like, where you guys came up with a friction and then, I don't know if resolved, not resolved, I don't know, whatever.
Talking about the friction between two co-founders or between us, since from day one we had the proper clarity that what I have to do, what he have to do.
Okay.
The accountability is separate, like allocated from the day one. So more than if any issue comes, more than blaming the person, we blame the problem, and who is accountable of it will be taking the decision.
Okay.
If something happening in the sales part, and the decision will be his. I cannot only suggest it, but once he is deciding, I should accept it because it's his expertise. So clarity for the job roles was given in the initial space to avoid all those frictions.
Okay.
Like we bring our company first.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, like that. Okay, I understand. Okay, I'll just put you in another situation.
Okay.
All right. So, for example, there is something which is related to sales. All right,
Okay.
and you want to try something out. All right, and you are not sure if that is going to work or not, and you cannot really decide as such. All right, and in that scenario, do you think you will come to Shamjit and try to understand, if certain thing is going to happen or not,
Yes.
strategize?
Sure, like every decision like we took together. Like if I have to take something like big decisions, I will ask Shyamjit like is this possible or how it's gonna work and all. Like if it is like we don't have expertise in that case, like we ask to a third person.
Interesting.
So if he has some new idea to execute in sales categories, I ask for data more than emotion or his
Okay.
intuition whatsoever. If you can validate that concept with data, I'm good to go.
Okay.
So more than emotion, what we value in our company is data. So
Interesting.
if we can validate it with data, then it's good to go.
That's a new insight actually. And I have one more follow-up question. Okay, because you guys know each other from a long time. All right. For example, I have to find a co-founder for myself, and I don't have a friend in college or anywhere who I think is, I don't know, would be a right fit for my co-founding stuff, right? And I have a business idea, and what would be your suggestion to find the right kind of people to do co-founding? Because that is a proper job role, which is which is carved out into like proper responsibilities and rules and everything. So what was your criteria what is your suggestion of having a criteria to find the right co-founder?
See, as I said, go for complementary skills. There will be some expertise which you will be lacking. Find people with those qualities. And if you have to know that whether he's fit or he's going to go for a longer run, just go for a trip. Travel with him.
Okay.
With no luxury. So there will be
Okay.
situation where you have to adapt, where you have to adjust, there will be frictions, unexpected events. If you can sort out all these, if you're coming from that journey happy, then he's good to go for a co-founder.
Very interesting insight. That is like you're actually putting them into like a real life simulation,
Yes.
trying to figure out okay, like if that person can solve ABC problems,
Yeah.
then
You're good to go
business
as a co-founder.
Interesting. That is a very nice insight. So you mentioned that travel with the person, try to get the right co-founder, also have complementary skills and all those stuff, right? All right. So for example, I want to build a IT company.
Okay.
All right, and I have expertise in marketing part of it. All right, and the other person has absolutely no idea about the marketing part of it, but is really great at IT or building the back end or whatever that job role is. Okay. Now the problem here, what I feel is I'm not able to communicate to him, and he's not able to communicate to me. All right. So in situations like this, what do you think is the right way to move forward?
So you're saying that you have a guy who is expert in marketise.
Yes.
The other guy doesn't know anything about marketing.
Yes.
Okay. So in this case, you know what the output of the company should be or the vision of the company is. So if I say, let's say I need to make once a year by end of this month. He is a sales guy. So I'll tell him that I need once a year at the end of this month revenue. So he will have this idea that how to achieve that once a year. Even though I don't know anything about sales, I'll say the output. So he can know how to reach to that. So more than going and involving in his expertise, I'll say the outcome what I need from you. So he can plan accordingly with his expertise, with his freedom.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense actually. Okay, now coming back to you guys. Okay, because I'm just very curious, how you guys met and how this entire thing happened. Okay, I know you have answered that you guys had absolutely no friction,
Yeah.
which is very very
Not
difficult
like
to
we
believe.
never had
No friction. There is friction.
friction, but
Yes.
But we will sort it.
it.
Is there any is there any memorable thing which you guys had, for example some very big matter where the friction was so much that where you could not come up with something, and I don't know, or was a difficult time for you guys, any mistakes or anything like that?
We usually have frictions, but there is no such a big thing we can't handle.
See, most friction came out of one thing. I'm more of a perfectionist.
Okay.
Even though it takes time, I look for perfection in minor things. He's a guy who is of speed. If accuracy is not there, he needs speed.
Yes.
I'm more of accurate guy, but it may slow down the process of startup. So
Correct.
from my perspective, it is right. From his perspective, it is also right. So that is the only space where we had friction. But based on our deadlines, we work.
Okay, so how do you balance this madness or
So
this chaos?
prioritizing the outcome is the solution to it.
Okay.
So if I say I need 3 months for a thing to complete, he'll say we don't have that time. So we have to
do it by 2
do it
weeks.
by 2 weeks. So that's not the goal. So deadlines are the solution for us.
Oh, okay, deadlines are like the governing
Yeah.
body
Yes.
for you guys.
Whether to increase accuracy or increase the speed.
Ah. So how do you balance between okay, for example, depending on the project, right? So because what I understand is right now you guys are curating some courses
Yeah.
based on like developing skills and all those things,
Yes.
right? So if it is a critical course, right, which one would you prefer, speed or accuracy?
I see we can work it out in a balance. The thing is, a course will be let's say course for 6 months. I can see curriculum is our USP. So we are creating it in-house. So maybe for the first month curriculum, I'll create it with perfection. So I can start the course. On the go, I can plan for the next month curriculums. So their time won't be a constant for me.
Okay, so you'll figure out a way to keep your accuracy as well and also to satisfy his
Yeah.
speed requirement as well.
Yes.
So what I understand from this is like key planning is the most important
Yes.
aspect to this entire symbiotic relationship between co-founders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And clarity about the next step.
Clarity about next step. As I previously mentioned, communication is the most difficult aspect of making other person understand. How do you guys do it? Like, is there a way of communicating you guys do, or like for example, I'll just clarify the question. For example, he came up with a plan, like in the next 3 months, I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E. All right, and from your standpoint, you're not able to fathom the fact that there is no ways it can happen with that detail and with that constraints, right? So what is the regular typical form of communication which you guys have? Like, how do you convince him, okay, like this is how it's going to be, or like vice versa?
Like we usually ask the hard questions. We started with the hard questions. We asked every possible hard questions initially.
Okay.
And then now like it's easy to like we to communicate. Like is it something we don't care about the emotions. To the business, like we put the business
In the first phase.
Yes.
first phase, then
Okay.
only the friendship and all.
Ah,
So
okay.
we communicate openly.
Oh my God. I really hope this friendship also continues, and I really hope the business also grows as I can foresee how it is going. Yeah. So all the best to you
Thank
guys
you.
from
Thank
my
you so
side.
much.
And it was really, really refreshing for me to meet two dashing co-founders
Thank
who are
you.
in so much chemistry and so much sync. Just reminded me of my own co-founder and my previous days, and
Okay.
I'm really glad that we had this conversation today at the end of the day today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, thank you
Thank you for
Abdul.
inviting.
Thank you Startup School for the opportunity.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for mentioning that. Also, like in the future, I want to have many more such podcasts
Sure,
and
we'll
like, such conversations with you guys, because it really is energizing me having this kind of conversations, right?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers to all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So nice. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.